Good morning and welcome to the ESSENSYS PLC Annual General Meeting. Throughout this recorded meeting, attendees will be in listen-only mode. I'd now like to hand you over to Chairman John Lee. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks very much for joining us. It's now 9:30 and we have a quorum present. I therefore declare the Annual General Meeting of ESSENSYS PLC open. My name is John Lee. I'm the Chair of the company and would like to welcome you to this Annual General Meeting and welcome also to all of you joining online. Joining me today are my fellow board members, James Lowry, CEO, Greg Price, CFO, Mark Furness, Founder and Non-Executive Director, and Sean Herbert, Non-Executive Director. I'll soon move to conduct the formal business of the Annual General Meeting and will then open the poll voting for those in the room with us here. Following the conclusion of the poll, the directors will be available for a Q&A session. Shareholders were given the opportunity to submit questions in advance of the AGM, and as your questions can also be submitted to our team at any time during the meeting. I'll now turn to the formal business of the meeting. Today's meeting was called by a notice of Annual General Meeting posted to shareholders on the 8th of January. That notice explained the various resolutions which are proposed, and today's meeting has been called to consider and, if thought fit, pass those resolutions. Accordingly, the requisite notice of the meeting has been given. I therefore propose that, with your consent, the notice of meetings should be taken as read. Is that agreed? Yep. For this meeting, in line with good governance practice, all resolutions will be voted on by a poll. This will ensure the voting wishes of shareholders who couldn't join us in person today are also counted. I'm appointing Equiniti as scrutineers. Ordinary resolutions require a simple majority to pass. Special resolutions require 75% or more of the votes to pass. I'll put the resolutions to the meeting one after the other. The actual terms of the resolutions are set out in full in the notice. The first ordinary resolutions relate to the accounts. Number 1, to receive the report of directors and the financial statements for the year ended 31st of July 2025. 2, to approve the report of the directors' remuneration for the year ended 31st of July 2025. Resolutions 3 to 7 propose re-electing the directors. Number 3, Mark Furness. 4, James Lowry. 5, Greg Price. 6, Jonathan Lee. And 7, Sean Herbert. Resolution 8 seeks to reappoint Hayes Mack LLP as auditors. And Resolution 9 seeks to authorise the directors to determine the fees payable to the auditor. Resolution 10 seeks to authorise directors to allot equity securities up to the limits outlined in the notice. I also propose the following 2 special resolutions. Resolution 11 seeks to authorise directors to disapply preemption rights in certain circumstances. And Resolution 12 seeks to authorise the company to make market purchases. So I've now proposed all the resolutions as set out in the notice. I now declare that the poll is open. For those of you in the room with us here at ESSENSYS PLC offices, if you'd like to vote now or change a proxy vote already submitted, complete the poll card handed to you at registration, and the poll cards will be collected by Equiniti. And thank you. Equiniti will now collect the poll cards from the room. Now, all poll cards have been submitted. Now declare the poll closed. The detailed voting figures will be released via RNS and published on the company's website as soon as reasonably practical. And that concludes the formal business of the meeting. I now open it up for Q&A from shareholders. Are there any questions you'd like to ask? We'll leave it a couple of minutes in case anyone is still typing. There's nothing being asked so far. there doesn't appear to be any questions. So that concludes the business of this annual general meeting. I therefore declare the AGM closed. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for updating attendees today. On behalf of the board of ESSENSYS PLC, we would like to thank you for attending today's annual general meeting, and good morning to you all.